Hello. Today, we got a video that I knew I was going to have to make, but didn't want to make for quite a long time. Whining YouTuber alert. As you can tell by the title, I'm quitting Rogue Company, or at least not going to play it anywhere near as much as I used to. Now, that's not to say I'm never going to come back to it. If some of the issues that I have with this game are addressed, then maybe I will come back, and maybe it will be my main game again. And so, I'm going to explain exactly why I've made this decision, and basically what's next. So, let's get into the video. Okay, so for a start, I want to talk about exactly what it is that Rogue Company is doing right and why I've loved it for so long. And the first reason for that is, of course, the Rogue Company community. This game has a brilliant community. It's small, but only about 80 or 90% of the memes are stale, which is pretty good. I've had the pleasure of speaking to and playing with and against loads of people from the Rogue Company community over the last year, and it's been brilliant. The vast majority of you guys are dope. The second and third thing is to do with the actual game itself. I think the gunplay in this game, I think the characters and their abilities, for the most part, really, really good, really inventive, and yeah, they make it super fun. But unfortunately, this video isn't about how great Rogue Company is. It's about the issues that I see with it. So let's speak about it. So one of the major reasons that I myself am going to be playing the game less is because just a lot of my friends have. They have left for a plethora of different reasons, which I'm going to be speaking about in a second. But yeah, the thing is, it's not just me. So this wouldn't be a Rogue Company bad video without talking about bugs, and 100% bugs is a big reason that this game is struggling at the moment. I think my patience just about ran out when Switchblade got released, and ranked had to be taken down for 2 days, because if you plant the bomb and then stop planting the bomb, you instantly win the round. No one can defuse the bomb, and the game's over. The fact that game-breaking, easy to replicate bugs are in the game in a live release absolutely baffles me. I think that's the worst bug that I've ever seen in Rogue Company. For them to take ranked off for 2 or 3 days was absolutely crazy, but casual demolition stayed up, so the entire casual player base was still having to put up with this bug every game. And I mean, like, come on, how does that enter the live game? But of course, it's not just that. My patience has been wearing thin with bugs like the invisible Molotov glitch, which have been in the game for months. The glitch where you couldn't defuse the bomb in certain situations, which was, again, game-breaking in the game for a very long time. The immune to bullets glitch, which is in the game now because of the bots takeover and the weird way that works. And then just little ones like C4s not exploding when they hit the ground. You don't have your activator. Anvil's shield being busted. Rodin's knife not exploding and then exploding 5 seconds later and killing me. There's a bunch of really annoying stuff to deal with that for most games would warrant a hotfix as soon as possible. But for some reason, Rogue Company lets it stay in the game for a very long time. Now, some of these, like the C4 detonator glitch and the Ronin knife explosion lag glitch, could possibly be put down to servers. Well, that's my next point. Now, the servers in this game are rough. I mean, a lot of games have bad servers. You have things like disconnects and rubber banding happen on loads of games. The issue is the frequency at which it happens on Rogue Company. To be honest, this wasn't a main reason. I think 1 in every 10 or so games I can put up with a bit of lag, but it does show the level of investment that they are deciding to place into Rogue Company. They, of course, being the higher management, and some of the decisions that they have made have directly affected my decision to quote unquote quit the game. I thought it was really strange when I first heard about this game, the amount of insane advertising that they did, getting some really big creators like Shroud in and other really big creators, multi-million subs, and then the game being busted. Kind of a red flag, actually, in hindsight, but I was having a lot of fun, so it didn't matter. But then, amongst other things, there were things like the Arms Dealer Season 1 controversy. For those of you that missed it or joined the game a little later, let me give you a quick rundown of what that was. So the Season 1 Battle Pass dropped, and it had nowhere near enough Rogue Bucks in it to buy the Season 2 Battle Pass. People were upset because a lot of Battle Passes do that kind of thing. And Hi-Rez issued a statement saying, don't worry, we will have other ways to earn Rogue Bucks during this season, so it's fine, you'll be able to earn it. Then the Arms Dealer Season 1 event was teased, and people thought, this is it, this guy, we're going to earn our Rogue Bucks so that we can purchase the Season 2 Battle Pass without having to spend any more money. That was not the case. The Arms Dealer Season 1 was in a PTS, and the event was very similar to the Arms Dealer event we have at the moment, but to get the exclusive shipments at the end, which you need to unlock that amazing Saint skin, you had to spend around about £50. People complained, so they lowered the price a little bit whilst in the PTS still, then the game was released, but because people were complaining a lot still, the price reduced again. By this point, people had already bought it, so Hi-Rez refunded the money that people had already spent, but not in actual cash. They refunded it in Rogue Bucks, so they kept the money. So some people did end up spending around about £40, €40, $40, whichever one, on this Saint skin. So that was annoying. Me complaining about it is still my second most viewed video, and that video was 4 months ago, because a lot of people thought it was nuts. Fast forward 4 months, and what they're doing now may be more nuts. They have released all of the limited time skins, things like the Christmas event, things like the Combat Medic Saint, which is the reward for the Season 1 Arms Dealer event, and all the summer skins, things like that, in the store to buy whenever you like. My friend at Team BP made a fantastic video on this, but essentially this absolutely destroys the worth, removes the exclusivity, and it's kind of like a bit of a kick in the dick for the players that got those skins and played through all the bugs and all the nastiness in the first half of this game's life. So that was pretty wild. Also remember that these guys have spent a lot of money on advertising for their Steam release as well, and the game is still broken. Comparing it to a game like Splitgate, which is a very new, extremely small studio that are just investing and investing in their servers and in their game to make it as good as it can possibly be, rather than spending so much money on advertising, they're doing it right. I guess I should probably mention the TTK change as well, right? They changed the time to kill down by a bullet, which made everyone a lot more squishy. A load of players really, really liked it, but a load of players really, really hated it, and they left the game. And then about a week later, they reverted it, and those that really, really liked it left the game, and those that had already left didn't come back. So that wasn't great. But yeah, it's things like that that kind of worry me. And then finally is the cheaters. So of course you've got the full auto Mamba, which somehow is still absolutely fine to use. Wall hacks are prevalent in this game, and it's impossible to tell who is using them because this game doesn't feature kill cams or anything like that, which even leads to allegations in the pro scene of their top players using these hacks. The amount of accusations and allegations that this game has of cheating that are completely unprovable because of the way the game is set up is so tiring. You've got these egregious cheaters with their full auto Mamba and their speed hacks. You've got these sly guys with their walls, and you've got people that are calling out cheaters every single time they die. And Rogue Company, completely silent. 5 months ago, Rogue Company put out a statement saying they're going to upgrade their anti-cheat, that you're going to get post reports on whether your match reports have actually led to a ban or not, and that their auto anti-cheat is just going to get better. We've seen none of that. And all of these issues that I've previously mentioned has led to a much smaller player base, which has problems of its own, like how insanely easy it is to stream snipe or queue snipe somebody at the moment, and just the insanely long queue times. You're waiting 3.5 minutes to get into a match all of the time in ranked. Now, to be clear, Rogue Company is not dead. The Steam release has revived it a bit, and the player count is looking pretty good. I've seen it get up to about 11k on Steam concurrent players in the game, which doesn't include PS, Xbox, Switch, or Epic. Right now, at 5:30 on a Sunday, it's at 5,000, which is pretty good. But then compare that to Splitgate, who has a much smaller team but seems to really, really care about the trajectory of their game. They're on 50k. Now, I am predominantly a streamer. I've streamed on Twitch way before I started making content for YouTube. I love making YouTube content, but streaming is always where I'm going to be spending most of my time, and it's going to be where I'm spending most of my efforts. Rogue Company is great fun to make YouTube videos for, but it is just not fun to stream anymore. I take it very seriously when deciding what content to make and exactly where to spend my time. Every YouTube video I make takes me around about 8 or 9 hours to do. Every stream is 4 to 5 hours or so, and some of these streams, like the tournament streams, take literally weeks of planning for me to get going. And I guess it just feels like spending so much of my time on Rogue Company when other games are putting so much more care into their community. I guess I just feel like my efforts would be best spent elsewhere. Now, there will be a bunch of you that unsubscribe from this channel. Feel absolutely free to. If Rogue Company is your game, you love the game, and that's the only content you want to watch, then there is going to be, unfortunately, no reason for you to be subbed to this channel anymore. For those of you that enjoy the memes and are with me for the ride, then thank you very much. And you can expect content on Apex Legends, New World when that comes out, and just other stuff that I fancy. Maybe soon enough, I'll find another game where I can lock into and really feel like I'm at home again. But for now, I'm just going to drift, do content on random things. I'm going to enjoy looking at memes. I'm going to focus on my streams. And I just want to thank you guys for all of the fun that I've had on Rogue Company. But yeah, I guess I will see you in the next one.